ড্রাইভারদের সাথে। হাই কে কে চায় তাহলে ইয়ে মনে হয় পাপাই। Shout out to Papai. Papai to na? Papai ho.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Okay, mere jete hobe.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
And who is throwing stuff around here? Come on.
Oh, bollocks! Hey, we need some help here. Please, just go and get some help.
Really scared me. I think...
ধরা পড়ে গেছি।
Thornbridge Manor.
থাক না 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 মানে চ্যাট থাকবে চ্যাটগুলো পড়ে গেছে।
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is
না না পড়তে লঙ্কা
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Yes, you are the man.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
No, no, no.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlisle?
Yes, please.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlisle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
will have to pad you down if you're coming this way, sir. Yeah, feels good, huh? Yeah, I bet it does there, cue ball. All right, proceed.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlisle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
Where detective?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlisle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlisle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlisle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlisle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
বলেছে আমার এজেন্টের মানে লোক আমি জানি না কিছু আমাকে বলেছে যে yes
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
গাড়ির চেয়ার নিচে তার উপরের দিকে
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
বার করে দিলাম কনভারসেশন বন্ধ করতে শুরু দেখালো
Do you want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlisle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Greetings, sir. No, 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 no!
Dress লাগবে যখন তখন লাগিয়ে দিতে লাগবে তো পরে নাও লাগতে পারে তাও
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
This is very useful information, 47.
ये फैमिली मर्शप बड़ा चले जॉर्ज कार्लिस बोमा छोटे चले and butler.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
What's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Just calm the fuck down. Why are you all up in my face, mister? Please, behave. Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk. Gotta go.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you?
I think Pat.
Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
Oh, you mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Rosie, tell me what you
You're
did
giving
last
me
night.
a bit of
I'm in trouble, aren't
anxiety,
I?
sir.
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlisle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. That is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
সব্যসাচী কোথায় সবাসিস বলছিস আচ্ছা ডিসকর্ডে কল জিটি ভাই এখন খেলবো না পরে খেলবো সাবান ফেলে দিলে সিল্ক করে পড়ে যাবে এটা কি লেডার পাইপ বাটলার ঘরে চাবি দরকার আমার বন্দুক রয়েছে
God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude.
Sir, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you're a little bit close to me.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit. But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is.
You're invading my personal space, sir.
Sorry.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation?
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
মিশন করে নিও আচ্ছা তাহলে একটা আমাকে মিশন কল দিয়ে দিও ওকে
Yes, hi Cassie, it's me again. Edward.
Yeah.
I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can really.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
কোশ্চেন হয়ে গেছে এও মার্ডার না এদের দুটোর উপর দিয়েছে ক্রস যেগুলো সেগুলো নন সাসপেক্ট তো মরে গেছে হ্যাঁ এই দুটোর কাছে এ প্রশ্ন করলে এরপরই থাকবে দেখ
Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day.
Welcome to live stream tonight.
Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Cheryl. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the records. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Rebecca Carlisle, Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Rebecca questioned. এই দুটোর উপর সন্দেহ আছে এখনো। এখন তাহলে আমার ঘর সার্চ করতে হবে এদের। উপরে কোথায় আছে আমরা? সেই তো এই যে ওই যে।
Hello, sir.
না না তাহলে আমাকে ডাকবে কেন?
Hello, sir.
গোয়েন্দাকে ডাকবে কেন?
For centuries, the Carlisles have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time.
Greetings, sir.
We could crush them all.
একজন ছিল ওই ভিতরে যাওয়ার ইয়ে নেই, পারমিশন নেই আমার। এখানে যেতে হবে। যারা যাবে দরজা খোলা হ্যাঁ আছে। Look up with the box. বন্ধু কোড ডেস করলে আমি নিতে পারবো, মানে কাজ দেবে। secret door. Make us to anyway.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47. This is Rebecca's room.
Rebecca, okay. Emma. Here's Rebecca. রুমে কিছু নেই
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
আমার এখন করেনি কনফারেন্স কলে ছিল তাহলে পরে রেবেকা করে আসে গেছে লাস্টে Yes, আমার রেবেকা যখন মারা গেছে তখন রেবেকা হচ্ছে কনফারেন্স করে দিল মানে ভিডিও কলে ছিল কারোর সাথে দেখলাম এটাই তো চেক করলাম সেটা জানি না এটা এখানে দেখায়নি তাহলে পরে বেঁচে থাকলো আগে হ্যাঁ করা হয়ে গেছে দেখ না করা হয়ে গেছে 9টার সময় ভিডিও কল করছিল একজনের সাথে হ্যাঁ না ভিডিও কল মানে কি কথা বলছিল একজনের সাথে সব রেকর্ড দেখেছে ওটা হ্যাক করে এবার শুধু বাটলারের রুমটা বাকি আছে বাটলার রুমের চাবি দরকার আমার চাবিটা পাবো কোথায় নিচে ছিল কাজের লোকের রুমের পাশে তো ঘরের চাবি তো পাবো কোথা থেকে
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
প্রেম করছিল আমার দেশ হয়ে গেল What happened?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. इधर चाबी नहीं होनी चाहिए
Who am I kidding?
now por हाँ देख लेते हैं ঘুরেছে জব করে হ্যাঁ উপরে আসার নিয়ম নেই আমার পারমিশন নেই এটা দেওয়া যাচ্ছে না করবো কি আর সিঁড়িটা দেখতে হবে কি জিনিস ছাদের উপর যাবো কে
Yeah.
So, how long have you been working here? Talk later, okay?
How's everything coming along, Helene?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive time.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my past.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
বেশ আমরা নাই চাবি পেয়ে গেছি চাবি কোথাকার চাবি এটা কেভ আন্ডারটেকার ও গাড়ির চাবি ওই গাড়ির চাবি
What's up?
উনিতে পেয়ে গেছি এবার প্রমাণ করতে হবে ওটা সেটাই বুঝতে হবে একজনের বাকি বাটলারের ঘরের চাবি পেয়ে গেলে
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about it. Well, I thought
বাটলার যদি বাটলার ঘরে সার্চ করার পর বুঝতে খুঁজে
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
চাই পেয়ে গেছি এখানটা রয়েছে যে তোলা হবে না সামনে দেখছে লাল রয়েছে দেখেছি না এটাকে ডিস্ট্র্যাক্ট করতে হবে
Oh.
Command, something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
Huh. Strange.
अरे भूल गए अरे कॉइन पे गला भूल गए एक ही डिस्ट्रैक्ट करता था ये तो चिंता कीजिए चला जाए
Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back and relax.
You bet. Wow.
You want to check it out?
No worries. Great. Oh.
Man, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around.
দেখেনি বলে যে উঠাছিলাম দেখি তখন আমার চিহ্ন হয়ে গেছিল এই তো কয়েন দুটো জন নষ্ট হয়ে গেল আমার স্টাফ রুম কই
Hello, sir.
Staff room. Hey, the staff room. The office of Mrs. Butler. The room is accessible through the storage room in the staff quarter on the ground floor of the mansion. Ground floor of the mansion. Ground floor. The उठाया होगा
Guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow? Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God, it's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it?
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. She has no respect for praying for girls like that.
Address. Trespassing. It is the mana ki halo. Ground floor এটাই তারপরে দরজা ঢোকার রাস্তা কই আচ্ছা আমার সন্দেহ হয়ে যাওয়ার পর উপর দিয়ে দিচ্ছি বাটলার
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlisle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
So,
about a month now.
you're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? You like food?
Gregory. Gregory. Something's off.
He plays the strings of my heart with his hand. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
Mampir nih kan baca. Udah apel nih tiga.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlisle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? Oh, I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
So many on call for a pretend funeral. These are extraordinary times.
We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding me.
Carlisle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlisle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
আর একটা হচ্ছে এজেন্ট হিসেবে ওকে মারা এসে ওরই এজেন্ট হয়ে ওকে মেরে দেবে আর একটা ফটোগ্রাফার হয়ে মারা একটা
She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot.
এখন ফটো আছে আর এজেন্ট ওটা এখনো একটা জিনিস খুঁজতে হবে ওই যে তোর হচ্ছে গুলি না ওটা তখন মারা হবে ওটা তো নর্মালি গুলি না ওই গলা চেপে মারা যদি এজেন্ট হয়ে মারি আর যদি একটু ড্রামাটিক একটু মজা দিয়ে মারার তাহলে ফটো মারাটা বেস্ট ফটো এখানটা শর্ট খেয়ে মারবো এখান দাঁড়িয়েছে কেন আমার জল ছাড়তে হবে তার জন্য এটা খুলতে হবে
Manually plugged in fuses? Do they even exist anymore?
ধরতে গেলে আরো কি করতে হয় বাটলারের চাবি খুঁজতে হবে চাবি খুঁজতে হবে বাটলারের চাবি খুঁজতে হবে তাহলে এ সরে না কেন হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে নাইস বাথরুমে যাবে তো
Oh, yeah, I don't feel so good.
বাথরুমে যা Yes.
Excuse me? Keep it in. You can make it.
বাইরে বাথরুম করবে হ্যাঁ বাইরে সুন্দর জায়গা দাদা না মরে যাবে মারবো না পুরো মারবো না সেভ করা ছিল মনে হয়
everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlisle. He's in a right state.
So, unless you want to take on the bird, I suggest...
Hey there, big guy.
Madame Carlisle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangement.
Ready for Madam? Typical that Annie gets to help the photographer.
Security guard. Cameraman test. Cameraman.
Oh, sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
জল পড়েছে দেখ পায়ে গেছে আর আছে এটা আপনার আর কি করতে হবে screwdriver এটা এখন হবে না চলে যাবে তারপরে টেস্ট করে নিই
You must have quite the portfolio.
I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlisle is on her way down for the family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
না জল থাকলেই তো তো কাজ হবে এই যে সামনের ভেন্টে চলে যাচ্ছে না দেখ কি আসুক আগে সবাই আসবে মেন তো ওকে মারতে হবে ও তো আসবে আসেনি এখন ওই তো চলে এসছে লোহার চেহারা
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
লোহার চেহারা
You always been me.
আমি জানি না
I expect you to be efficient.
দেখে নি কি
I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
Down by the fountain.
That's what she does. Create precise order in all her affairs, never letting coincidence touch.
চলে এসে চলে যাও মর গিয়ে
Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
আসবে
There's a puddle of water here. Oh, never mind. Let's just get this done, shall we?
বুঝেছে বলছে ঠিক আছে বলছে অসুবিধা নেই বলুক
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine? You look like a nose wreck.
Stop bickering.
Ready?
Well, Mother, you certainly know how to
Smile.
lighten the mood.
একাই মরেছে ওর প্যাকেজ জল ছিল তাহলে আর বাকি সব পুরো ছিল যখন ছবি ক্লিক করছি কানেকশনটা আমার ক্যামেরা কানেকশন এতে রয়েছে ওতে পাওয়ার পাচ্ছে তখনই পাওয়ার ক্লিক পাওয়ার ট্র্যাক করছে তখনই ইয়েস Sorry,
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
ওই যে বেন রাস্তা মিথ্যে মিথ্যে মারার চেষ্টা করছিল সত্যি সত্যি মারা কি আছে সার্চিং হচ্ছে
Try not to scuff the floor, sir.
চাই পেয়েছিলাম না চাই পেয়েছিলাম না আমি বলবো আমার কাজে গেছে বেরোবো চাবি নিয়ে চলে গেলাম ওদের লোকে আমাকে দিয়ে আসলো বাইরে শেষ আজকের মতন মিশনটা শেষ